I kind of figured it would. Yeah, let me try that. Alright. I adjusted all of that down a little bit. I don't know if that's helping. I think there's already a delay. I didn't see anything to adjust a delay. Okay. Alrighty. Did you get to see all the cards I pulled for you? I'll pull some of these out for you. Judgment. I'll have to go back and see if I can look at the video. But it ended with the 10 of Cups. So I don't know if it, it should save that video and then you can go back and watch it. Might be sticking to YouTube. We'll see. But yeah, it ended with a 10 of Cups, so I'd say you're doing good. Let's see what these guys have to say. $38, which adds up to 11. Yeah, it's just things. Well, if you reach out and support, you'll get it. The Temptress. The temptation to do something in temperance. You know what? I'm not getting that part. I'm getting more of a like embrace that side of you. It's not a bad thing. Oh, come on. Can you not go on the floor? Come on. 30 went on the floor. 30 has the Scorpio on there. I penetrate the truth. Discernment. ESP. See beyond illusion. Clairvoyance. Yeah, use those abilities. It's all about use your abilities to get what you want out of this situation. I don't know if I'll pull that many. We'll see. Yeah, I might as well stick those up there. These are huge cards. They're massive. My poor little hands. I don't know why Oracle cards have to be so gigantic. But yeah, this is a really old deck. Number 2. Here's where it kind of overlaps with tarot. This is the Pharaoh. Kind of like the Hierophant. Connects back to the Sun card that you got. And this is well-manifested man. I don't know if he's the manager anywhere. Hey, Topaz. I'm waiting for your videos to upload still. God knows how long it's going to take. Mercury retrograde, of course. But I'm finishing up her reading. I tried to use it on Twitch, and we're having issues, so I went back to the YouTube format. So yeah, this dude's good. Good for you. Ooh boy. And we also have 22. I like that number as well. These are such weird oracle cards. First priest of the temple. Yeah, it goes back to the Hierophant. Listen to your inner wisdom. Just the positive stuff is you're not a manager, but doing well. Well, I mean, he could end up with a promotion or something soon. I mean, if it's opened up, encourage him to go for it. There's, if he's looking for something better, go for it. I'm so glad you're so patient, Topaz. Topaz gives away decks, and she gave away a little package at the end of, what was it, December, I believe? Or was it the November drawing? She does these bath salts and had a little package with chamomile tea and a tea light candle and bath salts and little hearts, rose quartz heart. Forget what else was in there, but I saved it for my birthday, and it was wonderful. It was like the best thing that happened on my birthday, honestly. That was a cute little package she put together, and she gave that away. She does like oracle readings every day. Yeah, she's awesome. Like, they're real short little readings, so you can just, listen to it real quick and get your message for the day. And I think she's giving away a Moonology deck this month, which is awesome. It's beautiful. But yeah, definitely gotta follow her. She's in the Terra Illumination Love Tribe, so that's how we know each other. Next one is 27. Ooh, look at all that. Lovely, lovely stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to move these up. These are massive cards. $27. The 6th priest of the temple. I see. You're going to get visions. You will see visions of the future with this guy. And what you need to do is actually believe in them. Don't have any doubts about what you see, because you're going to be getting those kind of messages. I don't know if it's going to be dreams or you're just going to like suddenly have a vision while you're awake, but believe in them. They're, real intuitive messages. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, that Moonology deck is beautiful. Like, I'm not as tapped into the moon. I'm pretty sure I signed up for it, but my friend here should too. She's pretty awesome. What else do you want to tell her? Come on. No, we're not taking a bunch. Daydreams aren't necessarily bad, They are definitely insight, since you have the gift. We've got 26 and 11. "26 is the fifth." Fifth priest, yes, I believe. So, believe in that. Like I was saying, believe in the visions that you see. And linking that with 11, the Magician card. So yeah, you can manifest these things. An unexpected occurrence. That was kind of hinting in the other cards. And you can manifest positive changes in your life. Yeah, it's like, this is really old Egyptian temple cards. I got it from a former author who now sells a bunch of trinkets and stuff. And he used to be known as Poppy Bright, that wrote Lost Souls and a whole bunch of other really awesome books. But yeah, this is like 1978. It's older than me. And I know most people would probably just collect this deck, but I'm like, no, I am going to use it. It was meant to be used, and it plays really well with the Egyptian tarot. It's a really bizarre deck. Like, there's some overlap with regular tarot, but it's kind of like an oracle, but probably the most unique deck I own. And, hieroglyphics and stuff. Oh my, 49. 49. Yeah, they cost me a pretty penny, but totally worth it. I love them. Woman in Green. A true friend. Wear green. Wear green. He's really an amethyst. Oh, that's a good sign. But yeah, like, wear green to open up your heart chakra and be more vulnerable. And that should help you with opening up and reaching out to him. If he's supportive, if he's at least accepting, that's really good. So, there you go. Like, yeah, it just kind of reinforces that. Be your sexy self, be awesome. And, be open to those intuitive messages that you're gonna get. That's good. You need to buy green. Yep, get some green. Get some green crystals. Wear some green though. You definitely need a lot of green. And that'll just kind of work on a subconscious level. I'm gonna have to stop and make dinner pretty soon, but yeah, I finally got those beans to work. Like, they've been cooking for like forever, almost like a whole day, just because they were like really old and didn't want to soften up, and I had to doctor it up a little bit. But I finally figured it out. I appreciate your support too, Topaz. You're awesome. Thanks for stopping in. I'll send you those links as soon as they upload. Yeah, I should have probably gotten on earlier, but I was just, I could not get myself out of bed. Yeah, I gotta make some dinner. I'm doing, what I'm calling full English breakfast burritos. I'm doing like sausage and bacon and mixing up some scrambled eggs and turning into a breakfast burrito with the baked beans on the side. So it turns into a full English breakfast. Minus the black pudding and that kind of stuff. But, you know, kind of winging it. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm just basically, my mother's like, I don't like navy beans. I hate those things. I don't know why we still have them. I'm like, let me see if I can make you like them. Like, my grandma used to make baked beans with them, and, you know, she said she didn't like them. So I took a barbecue recipe. I found, like, it was from Australia. And I kind of doctored it up a little bit and turned it into kind of like a Mexican kind of thing with some cocoa in it, like baking chocolate, which is weird, but it really adds something to it. I spiced it up with a little cayenne, probably a little too much. But yeah, I wrote down the loose recipe. Kind of made little adjustments here and there, but yeah, she really liked the barbecue sauce. She got out the shower and I'm like, here, taste this. So, yeah, the frame rate's a little screwy. I mean, it's doing the maximum now. It's finally connected. So if I try to adjust that, we'll see. But yeah, I'm on a mission to make my mother like things that she didn't like when she was little. I made her enjoy Brussels sprouts, which, you know, she hated those things. And then the way I cook them, she likes them. So I'm hoping she likes these beans. She doesn't like the mushy texture, and these are not mushy, but they're soft enough. They're finally softening up a little bit, so we'll see. I mean, they taste good. It's just the texture might be, You know, old beans, you can only do so much. Old dried beans are a pain in the ass. But yeah, she likes the barbecue sauce. It's smoky, got a little kick. I like it, you know. And it seems to have really developed pretty well in the slow cooker, so at least there's that. And yeah, I gotta throw together some scrambled eggs and cook the meat and stuff. But she always has late sales. This one sales lady is always late on Sunday nights, so we'll see. I don't want it to get cold by the time she gets home, but, you know, it won't hurt if I wait a little bit and I'm still cooking when she gets home. It's not a big deal. I mean, she knows that, you know, the time when she leaves might be a little later than it's supposed to be. But, hey, I got nothing else to do. I mean, I might try to go on later tonight, see if the Wi-Fi acts better tonight, and try to work through those glitches with the multi-stream. I'll figure it out eventually. I mean, I gotta do this somehow. And, you know, I'm gonna try to make this a go with this being a source of income. Assistance is telling me that because of what I'm majoring in and the medical issues, I'm not going to be required to get a job. So I won't have them breathing down my necks to find something, but I am still looking. It's just I need to make some money in between. So hopefully I can get some more paying clients and do a few more readings in between. But I'm doing all right, happily. How have you been? You're kind of catching me at the tail end here. But if you want me to pull some cards for you, I can. I know it's been a while since I've been on, huh? I've kind of missed doing this, you know? I lost my job at the end of January because of my arthritis. Got a little behind in my school. Almost had to drop out, but I've pulled myself up by my bootstraps and working on getting caught up on the work. Well, I'm glad, and I appreciate you being here, too. So, you know, since I don't have an official job, I'm trying to get some paid clients and going live and trying to do some readings again to get back on everyone's radar. Hi, Sylvie. See, now everybody's pouring in. I gotta be on for like half an hour before everybody shows up. Yeah, I'll throw some cards down for you. Ah, crap. Okay, we are not taking all those. Not taking like 15 floor cards. Not about that today. So we're going to start shuffling again so I can get the right cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do some dailies or something. Pick a deck every day. So did you get a notification? Sylvie, I know I answered that last time I went live. You're going to have to be patient and wait for him to work through his stuff. And, you know, when he's ready to approach you, he will. All right, happily ever after. Got the 6 of Pentacles to start with. It's a good start. So I hope the notifications and everything are working. I had trouble getting on Twitch. Like, it was working, but buffering or something. There's some reciprocation happening with you. I don't know if someone you helped or someone helped you. There's some reciprocation going on between you two of whatever sort. Ah, well. I mean, it's the only stream that's working properly right now. I tried to do multi-stream and it's just not working. Like, Streamlabs is screwy. I'm just trying to make something work. Yeah. Well, at least you found me. That's what counts, right? So, whatever this reciprocal energy is, or there's a need to reciprocate some sort of energy exchange that you have maybe forgotten about or set aside. Okay. Yeah. Oh my. Um, not getting a negative sense from the devil, but yeah, there's an obligation. This person, it's some sort of energy exchange that was in the past that you are obligated to reciprocate in some way to balance it out. Or you need to ask for that. You feel like you're obligated to do something, but if it's not being reciprocated, that's not good. So the thing is, you need to ask for that. Sylvie, I'm sorry. It's still asking about him. And his situation is such that he's focused on his challenges. He's not thinking about anything but those things. Well, yeah, you need to ask him to put forth some effort, Be like, hey, do you appreciate what I do for you? Because it feels like it's one-sided. Yeah. Four of Swords, you need to kind of like take a break from doing that. Like, take a step back, and instead of continuing to gift him with things, just focus on yourself. And if he notices that you've stopped doing things, it'll be like, well, I don't feel like you're reciprocating. I don't feel appreciated. Hopefully that motivates him to do a little payback. I would think. Maybe he's just not aware. Maybe he has a different way of expressing things. There's different love languages, but he needs to put some sort of effort into making you feel like it's not a one-sided relationship, Nine of Cups, you can have everything you want if you ask for it. Yeah. So stop giving so much until, he starts reciprocating. Be like, look, I don't feel like you appreciate me. And, I would appreciate if you did X, Y, Z. Really, it's about communication. If you don't ask for it, you probably won't get it. Yeah, Magician. You have the ability to transform the situation. But you do have to open up and ask. Be like, look, I give you all kinds of stuff, but I feel like you don't do the same for me. And, maybe he has a different way of expressing how he cares for you. But, yeah, well, Knight of Cups, he needs to be more expressive with his love. You need to ask him for that. You need to be like, this is what I need from you in order for this relationship to work. Have the strength to ask for what you want. Be brave. It's up to you to set those boundaries and express your desires. Like, don't overwhelm him with a whole lot of demands, but let him know, like, in a way of saying, options, to be like, I would appreciate if you did X, Y, or Z. Things like this would make me feel appreciated and loved. Give him different options and he can pick the one that he feels comfortable with. But don't overwhelm him. Don't expect an overnight change. Don't expect him to go overboard unless he really feels guilty and didn't realize. But it is all about communication. I mean, everyone has different expectations and needs, and if you're not expressing them, that the other person is not going to know, no matter how well connected you are. Even if you have a telepathic connection, you don't know 100% what the other person's thinking. Sometimes they don't. Yeah. I mean, you could write this stuff down. I mean, not saying like a honey-do list, but, you know, if you express yourself, you have a better chance of getting exactly what you need. You will get the 10 of Pentacles if you are able to ask for what you need in this relationship. It's just a matter of being tactful. As long as you're not seeing any red flags. You know, he might just be bad at expressing how he feels. A lot of it is like social conditioning. He could have things on his mind. He could have other concerns that are interfering with his ability to express how he feels about you. He might really, really... Well, I'm glad. I had someone say that I sounded really familiar the other day. I'm like, okay. I don't know why. Because they were new to me, but it was one of those weird things. I'm going to pull some of the Egyptian temple oracle ones for you now. These goofy things. Massive goofy cards. But let's see what else they have to say to weigh in. I'm sure they'll have something to say about this. Hey. I'm definitely not getting a sense of a guy that is using you. It's just he's kind of a dipshit. Sorry to say that, but you know, guys are kind of clueless. Yeah, I was kind of thrown off by that little comment, but I wasn't sure how to take it. Like, it didn't seem like it was creepy or nothing. Okay, so the merchant, business affairs. A trade deal. You know what? That kind of makes sense. I mean, in romantic relationships, they're an energy exchange. You have to come to an agreement on who does what, who's putting what into the relationship to make it fair. So kind of treat it like a business transaction. Be like, okay, look, I've invested this much into the relationship, and right now I feel like there's no investment on your part, or there's very little investment. Yeah. I mean, you can't fault them. It's not hardwired. I mean, humans are, in general, pretty much the same. It's just society, like, conditions us. And certain things can happen, especially to guys, you know, especially when they're very young, that damages their ability to really connect on a deep level. Or inhibits it in some way, you know? So, 46. Okay. Does that come up in the other one? Yeah, they struggle with expressing, you know, the water bearer, yeah. Clearing up and changing for the better. So you can clear up the air here with this person. Yeah, even the ones that are expressive, everyone keeps stuff to themselves on some level. You know, there's couples that have been married 50-some years that have secrets. Not that that's always a good thing. Not sometimes. But it's actually better to hold certain secrets, you know, to keep from hurting someone. But yeah, like, oh boy. he may just not be all that aware of the impact that this is having on you. And unless you say something, he's probably going to remain clueless. Wrestlers. Give and take. Yep, there we go again. Give and take. It might take an argument. It might turn into an argument, especially if it's Mercury retrograde when you have this conversation. But you do need to clear the air. Like, if you don't do it now, it's just going to fester. So it might be better to get it cleared out, even if you do end up having an argument. It's Mercury retrograde. It's kind of like, this is time to, iron things out, honestly. I mean, people say, it inhibits communication. No, you just have to be more careful with your communication. Be sure that you're expressing yourself clearly and tactfully, Yeah, it's going to probably be an emotional thing for you, but, you have to get this aired out. If you don't, you're just going to start resenting him more and more, and that's just going to drive a wedge between you. And you don't want that to happen. Not if he's essentially a good guy. It's just, retrograde might make it a little harder to deal with. Yeah, if he's not aware that you're not happy, then he can't really fix it. You can't fault him if you haven't really expressed yourself. They can kind of be clueless. 11. The Magician, yep. Yeah, you have the ability to transform this situation. And, it might be a sudden thing. Yeah, stop buying him stuff. Be like, look, I need to sit down and talk to you. Or he might say or do something suddenly that triggers you, and you're like, you know what? Look, we need to have this talk now. Whatever happens, it is going to be a catalyst for change. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this off for a second. Oh. One last card for you, and then I'll have to cut it off. 36. Merchant ship. Water. So yeah, it's gonna be an well, I mean, not travel, but I'm kind of getting the Six of Swords, person in a boat kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cut that off and go make some dinner. I appreciate you coming in and checking me out again. So maybe I'll be able to do some more, but if you're able, you want to send me... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Long distance can be hard. Yeah. See, that could be the issue. So, yeah, tell him you want him to come and see you. What's the worst he can say? If he actually cares, he'll do it. But, yeah, email me if you want more extended private reading or any personal questions that you don't want done on live. Just let me know, okay? Thank you guys for showing up tonight. I will try to connect with y'all later.